Hey everybody, it is I, Chi Ether of Hypnosis Tarot, and on today I will be doing readings for each sign. This first one is going to be for Taurus since we are in Taurus season. The full moon is going to be on May 18th at 5:11 p.m. if you are on the East Coast. And so I pulled a couple of cards. You know, I always say I'm going to only pull one, but I end up pulling a couple. But let's get into it. So the first card for Taurus is the Star. And then we have the Eight of Cups. And let's just start there. So with the Star, you know, Taurus has no problem with getting the job done. And what I love about Taurus, but also kind of loathe, is that they can stay in a position, a job position, for till 19 long. They are the perfect sign, or the quintessential sign, to correlate doing what they have to do until they can do what they want to do. But a lot of the time, Taurus doesn't necessarily do what they want to do. But again, you know, basing it off of a sun sign, but if you're into astrology, you know, and if you don't know, it's way deeper than that, because you have a whole bunch of other things that are going on in your chart. So it may differ person to person, but Taurus, every sign is going to have certain characteristics that they identify with, right? So for Taurus this month, for this weekend more specifically, you're coming to a conclusion that, you know what, maybe it is the work that you're doing fulfilling. Are you following your heart? Are you becoming the star that you sincerely are? Because, you know, Taurus is a fixed sign. And it's sort of like you may even be distracted at work or within the workplace. Maybe your mind is, you know, going off into the things that you would like to do. Even if you're a Venus in Taurus, this could possibly apply, because it's coming down to the things that we love and value, right? And we also have Uranus transiting. It's actually in Taurus at this time, right? So, you know, still getting the job done, but your mind is elsewhere, and you may be considering leaving a particular position or situation by the new moon, or you may even be hired somewhere else, or decide that, you know what, you may just be building on top of whatever skills you have, right? For some, this could even pertain to an actual love relationship, male or female. Maybe you decided that you're going to go your separate ways. Sorry, the cards were this way, from an individual. Maybe you just have two very different outlooks on life and decide, you know what, you know, maybe we don't have a meeting of the minds. But for others, this is about going from the daily routine to becoming solid and having a certain amount of peace and foundation and structure. So again, that might even be just building on whatever skills that you have now. So I hope that makes sense for you, Taurus. And I will see you next time around. Bye. Enjoy your full moon. And if you don't know, a full moon brings things to a head. A lot of the time, you know, we can feel, depending on where it's falling in your chart, your natal chart, and just depending on the sign that it's in, can hit us differently. You know, some full moons are better than others, but it can agitate individuals. It can, you know, there's more incidents, more accidents, more deaths, more murders, that sort of thing. It's like, you know, those kind of things are true, but it's not all negative. It's just that it's a time for things to come to a head. And more specifically, we can see whatever was started at the new moon, okay, come to fruition at this time. So I will see you later, Taurus. Enjoy your weekend. Bye.